Join me for a forest bathing adventure down by the river. This is my first time coming here without my garden supervisor, so that is a little sad, but we're learning to go solo on all of these forest bathing adventures. Very important information: if you're in the forest in the Pacific Northwest in the summertime, don't start a fire. Actually at a different location along the Nanaimo River about 5 years ago, and I found a fire that was left unattended in the middle of forest fire season. And I tried to put it out with my water bottle. It was a small fire. It didn't work. I had to call the fire department, so don't do it. It's not worth the risk. It wasn't my fire, but it could have spread so easily. You guys, I just spotted this flower in the forest. There's hardly any flowers right now, and it is the epitome of summer. Check it out. It's some kind of lily. I think this is a wild tiger lily on Vancouver Island. So cool. Definitely a lily, and it's definitely giving me tiger lily vibes. Absolutely beautiful. A lonesome flower in the forest in summer. I think I was mistaken. There are more tiger lilies. I'm not venturing way over there in the brush. Too many insects right now, but there are more tiger lilies in the distance. So cool. This is one of my absolute favorite places in the entire world. I have to say, it does look different than a year ago when I was here, but such a great place for swimming, and the water is so clean here, so beautiful. The wild blackberries on Vancouver Island are starting to bloom. They are the most delicious. Although they're super invasive, these Himalayan blackberries, I think most people on Vancouver Island absolutely love them. We're going to take a moment to smell the flowers. I've never actually stopped to smell a blackberry flower, but let's see if it's fragrant. Nope, no fragrance here. Still a beautiful flower. The forest is so lush with greenery right now. It's so beautiful. Nothing beats the softness of some natural moss in the forest. Such a nice tactile experience to run your fingers through the moss. I just got so scared. I'm not typically scared of caterpillars, but I saw it on the log and thought it was a snake. Oh my god. It's just minding its own business in the forest, but that little fright certainly woke me up. these leaves right beside me are the softest. I believe these are thimbleberries that I'm completely surrounded by, and oh my goodness, they are so fuzzy and so lovely to touch. Feel the textures of all the plants and foliage. Definitely an important part of the forest bathing experience. We're doing a little forest exploration before we have the real facts in the forest. A little trail trekking in the woods. Oh, what on earth? I've never seen this before. Like some kind of artifact from years gone by. I really wonder what this is. I started coming here last summer. I discovered this. The Nanaimo River swimming spots are very sacred and kept secret by locals. I have lived here my entire life, over 30 years. And I only discovered the river about 5 years ago from word of mouth in terms of where you can swim. And this location is actually fairly unknown, but I have no idea what this is. It looks super cool. Probably has some kind of historical significance. Very interesting. I have a feeling, I don't know what's under there, but it certainly looks interesting. Different foliage in this region of the forest, so beautiful. I just noticed this on my little trek off trail. The seed pods of the lilies are so beautiful. Check it out. I just spotted, I think this is another owl carving. What is going on here? Maybe not. Something is going on. Somebody etched into the tree, but it's not carved. So I wonder if they're going to carve an owl into this tree, like I've seen in the other parks. Very cool. A lot of different landscapes in this area. Nanaimo River is a massive area. It's one of Nanaimo's hidden gems as far as I'm concerned, in terms of how sacred it is, how few people know about the best spots. And it is massive. When you go to different regions, I'm familiar with 4 or 5 different regions of the river, you find vastly different landscapes. It's pretty cool. There's some Shasta daisies blooming in the wild. Thought I'd stop and show you. I have many of these in my garden at home. We're approaching an open area. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I always get scared when I hear big rustlings in the bush. I think it was just multiple birds, hopefully. The birds I saw already flew off, and hopefully that's all it was. One of the things that's important if you're in the woods by yourself and from forest, we're in an open meadow-ish / logged area. I don't really know. I think this is just an open area in the middle of the forest. And we have some beautiful flowers. And no, they're not dandelions. I'm not sure what species this is, but so beautiful. Wildflower beauty right here by the river. Many different trails along the Nanaimo River in so many different access points. You can see here, we're at an access point that is pretty, not well known, but not super secluded like some of the other ones I've been to in the past. We've got a trail right here and right here. We're going into the wooded land, and one more trail here. My absolute favorite spot last summer during Mr. Supervisor's last year of his life. We came here almost every day that I wasn't working in the morning, which was several times a week, to go swimming. He loved swimming so much, so this is going to be my first time going without him. Kind of sad, but it's a brave new adventure. And we have a trail off this way. I don't think this is the one I want. I am looking for a specific area that I've been to a few times in the past with Supervisor. I don't think it's this one. We're looking for an offshoot of the trail. Clearly somebody has blocked that area off, but it's coming up pretty soon. There's another one here. There's a lot of offshoots to get down to the water. I literally saw a twinkle and a sparkle, and it caught my eye in the woods. I wonder what it is. It almost looks like fairy dust. I saw this from a distance. Can you guys see it? I'm gonna zoom in with my camera. It's right, I'm trying to point to it, right here. I don't know what it is. It looks like glitter, but there's no fairy homes nearby. I have to assume there's a fairy that lives in this area of the woods. The camera's doing this justice, but this tree base is absolutely massive. Holy smokers. This is crazy. We have another little offshoot trail here. I don't think this is the one we want, but lots of beautiful wildflowers here. These kind of look like baby's breath, but I don't think they are. But there are quite a few of them, and they are gorgeous. Growing wild with Shasta daisies in this woodland by the river. Let's venture down this trail. This is not where I'm intending to go, but just to give you a different image of the landscape here. When you get closer to the river, you start to see the sand and the rocky areas. Well, maybe this is where I want to go. I don't think so, though. This is not exactly what I'm remembering where I want to go for this little adventure. You can see river areas have very different looking beaches, if you want to call this the beach. We're not quite at the water, but getting closer. This is what you call river rock. You can see the water from here. Definitely not the spot that I'm intending to go. We gotta go downstream a touch more. We'll take a shortcut and walk along the riverbed instead of in the forest for a little while. Although I'm not sure if this is the best plan. I think I might want to go back on the forest trail soon. The wildflowers on the other side of the river, I believe those are lupins, almost finished their blooming. It's so beautiful. Many more of these. Actually, this is a different wildflower. At first I thought it was the same one I just showed you a few minutes ago, but definitely different. So beautiful. Lots of these yellow flowers mixed in with the Shasta daisies here. Really cool. Just spotted this wildflower from a distance. It looks so beautiful. It's a red columbine growing in nature. So pretty. I think that's what it is. I think we're going back. I don't recognize this area. We've been walking for 41 minutes and we're going back to the initial starting point because I actually can't find the spot we were looking for that I came with supervisor a couple years ago. Might have been last year. No, it was last year. Can't find the same spot we were looking for with the supervisor, so going back to square one. I had to stop and show you this tree with the moss growing on it. It's either dead or mostly dead, but it's so beautiful with the way the moss is growing on it. Absolutely gorgeous. I love how this Oregon grape is growing right out of this huge tree. It's so cool. It's like a woodpecker has been pretty busy here. Beautiful seed pods on this shrub. So gorgeous. What you see right in front of you, these are river rapids, and I don't recommend swimming anywhere near them. The water actually feels so good. This is the first time I've put any of my body parts into the river since last summer. I'm so excited. It was 25 degrees Celsius at my home at 9:30 this morning, so I figured the river might be a good idea, and I wasn't wrong. The river has warmed up so nicely for the swimming season, and I am so excited. Just dumped my phone in the water. That was not intentional. Oopsie daisies. And I realized I'm a little too close to the rapids, so we're getting a little further away. There's more water in the river right now than last season, like a lot more. So I realized I do need to be a little more careful right now because I am literally being pulled as I walk in the opposite direction. Good exercise for the legs, but don't move too close to the rapids. Definitely do not. So, going into a little tricky area here. wrong. It's really slippery. I actually have really good water shoes with protection, which is pretty essential if we're swimming in the river here. I found so many golf balls here in this river. I have no idea why. I don't think there's any local golf courses nearby, and I don't think dogs typically use golf balls. They're a choking hazard. So why are people putting golf balls in the Nanaimo River? I want to know. The water is so nice here today, so warm, not even slightly cold.
Tonight I'm flying over that little house up on the hill. My mind is resting
Guys, I just found this by the river and I don't know what it is. At first, I thought it was a piece of charcoal, but it's rock hard. I wonder if this is actual coal. Nanaimo has quite a coal mining history, but I've never found real coal that I'm aware of. This looks like it might actually be coal. So cool, and I might actually keep this. My little souvenir from today. There is actually a second piece of it, whatever it is, and I think it's my little treasure. It's shiny, smooth. I don't know if that's coal. Is it something else? I have no idea what this is. I don't think it's a rock, but it's possible. Could it be a piece of solidified wood? But it's so shiny and smooth. I don't think it's plastic. I have no idea what it is. So fun though.